championships in Canton, Ohio, of all ages, 300 teams in all participating. Flag football has a unique set of rules. Let's take a look at them.
Here are the rules of flag. The number one rule, there is no contact in flag, so no tackling or blocking. Every player wears 2 flags on their belt. If a player has the ball and either flag is pulled by the defense, the play is over. 5 players take the field for each side. The offense starts on their own 5-yard line and has 4 downs to try to reach the midfield. Once they cross the midfield, they have 3 downs to score a touchdown. Defenders rushing the passer must start 7 yards from the line of scrimmage and wait for the snap. Defenders can try to intercept passes, but cannot touch a receiver at any point. There are also no punts. You either hand over possession to the other team or go for it. If you go for it and don't make it, the other team gets the ball on the spot. Games are 2 12-minute halves, so get as many points as you can, and don't forget your celebration dance.
We buried the headline. And there's a look at the starting quarterback. Talked about her a moment ago, Razel Obrero. And the rest of the lineup for the Leominster, Massachusetts Patriots. They come in with a record of 2-1. Derek House, one of their receivers, another one of the players to watch for the Patriots. The Texans, meanwhile, come in undefeated at 3-0. They were semifinalists a season ago.
The Texans program has changed a lot, but they are also led by one of their coaches, Nathan Williams, who also coaches for USA for the national programs. So to have that familiarity, to have that standard of coaching, and on the other side, 14. What you'll see a lot of is these kind of shallow routes from the center when we're looking at this Leominster Patriots team. So those kind of crossing shoot routes, those are a big part of the game.
Another pass complete, this one to D'Amelio, Jordan D'Amelio.
I love that the Patriots are going fast here.
Are they ever?
They know they've got to be able to put this Texans team on their heels because they know the quality of who they're going up against.
3rd down in midfield, outside the no-run zone, so they can run it. Obrero's pass a little bit low, incomplete for number 5, Derek House. That's one of their prolific receivers I was talking about a moment ago, so it'll be 4th down coming out, about 7 yards short of midfield.
It even looked like Derek had one hand grabbed that for a second. It was so close and back pylons. Well, that leaves the middle wide open.
Mia Armio with that touchdown catch, and the extra point is good to Caitlin Reynolds. And wow, you talk about a quick turnaround and flip. After an unsuccessful 4th down attempt, the Texans run it right back for the touchdown.
Look,
that's impressive.
They were matching energy here. You saw a little bit of a delay from number 5 from the Texans, Kelsey Quinn, who probably is who you're looking at in these critical moments, but it opened up the space for number 1 to run across. Fantastic play calling.
Back the other way, that's Jennings with the reception from Obrero. 2nd down in midfield.
We talked about how we've got 2 national program head coaches here going back and forth. This is going to be all about speed and execution.
She can run it because of the handoff and stopped immediately. Wow, Caroline Jays ripped that flag off the waist. And it's going to be 3rd down in midfield.
Wow, what a great job flag pulling. We actually saw Caroline's sister Hannah playing last year with the Texans, but fantastic job against a shorter quarterback.
Obrero through the hands of her intended receiver, number 8, Julia Daly, and it'll be 4th in midfield, and no decision this time. They'll punt.
Yeah, it's the wise decision here.
How are we doing today?
You really want to kind of push it early on.
Not going to make the same mistake I made yesterday.
Because,
you know, I can't do that.
We're going to take a short break. Ava Wallace comes in at quarterback for the next series of downs. Oh yeah, we live for the Sellies. You got to get in the end zone first to do your dance, though.
And represent the United States is going to be exciting.
Representing the USA at the Olympics, I think is one of the biggest honors you can have, being able to just represent your country, a country that I love and I'm proud of.
I just know the feeling would be, you know, something so real, just representing your country. I bet that's the best feeling ever. The feeling has to be great, right? I would think so.
Flag football will be part of the 2028 Olympics, along with these other sports. And that's going to be so exciting to see the flag football landscape expand internationally. It's a game that's played in over 100 countries.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Even this weekend, we've got 8 countries who have come from all across the world to play in international competitions. And as we look across this weekend, you might be seeing some of those to be playing in the 2028 or 2032 Olympics.
Yeah.
It's an absolute dream come true to see our sport being put on the largest platform possible.
You are looking into the faces of who's got next right there on the Olympic stage soon. We're on the field with those two. Beckett passes, complete over the middle, and a first down to Zara Hill, number 2. Collazo making the tackle. It'll be first down and goal. They'll have 3 tries on this side of midfield now.
Just great play calling here and in with a shallow post. I mean, it's just attacking this 2-2 defense.
Emery Beckett. Pass incomplete. Intended for Zara Hill. So it'll be second down and goal.
Just a little bit of a low ball there. Sometimes when you're on this big stage, this is Emery Beckett's first time in this environment, you get a little bit excited. You just got to take a little bit off, follow through. She didn't have a rusher in her face.
That was her first incompletion, but she's back on track here. Pass complete to Caitlin Reynolds. And it'll be third down and goal.
I love the way that they are play calling here. You saw the shoot from the center, and then from the receiver, you had almost a hesitated angle route coming back in flat across. You're just creating these windows as you go along, and that's what flag football is all about. Now, only about 2 yards out of the end zone. Reading the defense.
Boy, an impressive drive by the Texans. Going for one, and they get it. It's 14-0 in a blink for the Texans. And again, that was Kelsey Quinn.
As you watch her coming across the back of the end zone, that's one of the hardest routes to cover, because either you're in a man defense or you're playing zone, as we see that they are doing here. You've got a bit of a man defense, but coming across, you even saw her call for it in the back of the end zone when she was covered, and then the quarterback was patient enough to let it uncover.
See if the Patriots can get something going here offensively. That pass incomplete under big-time pressure. And she might have been over the line of scrimmage when she threw it, thus the flag. Good pressure by Caroline Jays.
Really great pressure, and you're right there, Mark. It looked like she had thrown.
On the offense, that'll be half the distance. Lost it down, second down.
Official Desiree Abrams calling us there. It was a legal forward pass. As you saw when she rolled out, this was so challenging. She stepped over the line. The football has to be released before you cross that line.
Here's Obrero, rolls to her left. Downfield, has a receiver, juggled, and incomplete. Julia Daly couldn't squeeze it. And now it's third down in midfield.
They're putting themselves under quite a lot of pressure. She had it as well. Just needed to bring that left hand in, and I actually thought the awareness was great when she went to chase it back down, but she had her defender beat on that. there are some great decisions being made here by the quarterback, Rizel. Now they've just got to be able to finish.
And they are deep in their own territory. Underneath, the pass complete to Daly, but it's 4th down in midfield to go, and you would guess they're going to punt. Yeah, they will.
Yeah, we hear Coach Jack Reed there saying he's going to punt it. It's a tough situation to be in, because in this game, you've got to be able to score almost every drive. We've talked about how you really don't get many opportunities on offense, and you've really got to capitalize on this moment. This is going to be a huge stand for the defense, most likely going to be the last drive of this half. So defense has to come up big here.
Texas Fury Texans have really dug themselves a huge hole with under a minute to go here in the first half. They'll go for 1 from the 5. You can go for 2 points from the 10. Wallace still in at quarterback. Drills it incomplete. A little bit hot, but into coverage. Intended for Hill again. So it'll stay 20-0. The time winding down here on the first half. Patriots going to try and squeeze off a play here. They will. Pass complete to Maggie Jennings. It'll be 2nd down in midfield. And that'll do it for the first half. A dominant first half for the Texans, who lead it 20-0, courtesy of a couple of touchdown catches by Kelsey Quinn, and Emery Beckett doing a great job at quarterback, and she's standing by with Katie.
Thanks, Mark. Emery, what a start. You guys jumped out on them. What'd you like best about the way that you guys played that first half?
I think truly just our energy. We were able to pick our players up if we made a mistake, and we were just able to capitalize when we needed to.
What's impressed you most about the suffocating defense?
I mean, I'd say it so many times, but their communication. I mean, that's the biggest thing for us. We've struggled this season with that, but it's truly coming together when we just communicate and focus on what we need to do.
You've obviously had some fantastic throws already. Ava drops an absolute bomb downfield. What's the 2-quarterback system with Ava like?
Oh, it's amazing. She's been an amazing mentor for me. We work off each other so well, and it both makes each other get so much better.
We appreciate it, Emery. Best of luck in the second half. Mark?
You love to see the mentorship. Ava Wallace and Emery Beckett. It's about each one, teach one. And it's working out really well for the Texans right now. They lead 20-0 when we come back for the NFL Flag Championships. Ava Wallace eluding the tackle there and having her flag pulled for that big completion a moment ago. And, you know, there's so much nuance in this sport. And yesterday, Phoebe gave us a wonderful tutorial on grasping the flag.
So Phoebe, flag is obviously a lot different than tackle. We've seen players use multiple different moves to keep from getting their flag pulled. What are some of the most common techniques you see?
So there are 3 in particular that I love, and because in flag, it's all about those yards after catch. So you've got to be able to be evasive. So the first one is that kind of quarter spin. So you're trying to grab my flag.
A little Shakira-like.
A little Shakira, exactly. Number 2 is a spin, and literally just spinning. You're gaining ground to try and stop them. It's hard when these are flying around. And the third one is the dip. Now, this in flag, you cannot raise the height of your hips, so therefore we lower them. It's probably the hardest to actually make happen. You go nice and low, at full speed. And
a lot of quad work. A lot of quad work.
Exactly.
All right, let's put them to action right now.
This is going to be our quarter hip flip.
All right, bring it on, Phoebe.
Hut. Woo! This is the spin move.
Hut.
Woo! This is the dip.
Hut.
Can't lunge like that anymore, Phoebe. Can't lunge like that anymore. My hips ain't that loose. Can't do that.
You got a little quarter hip flip, a little Shakira for us?
Maybe an eighth, not a quarter. Just a fraction of that movement. Loose hips, lead to touchdowns here in NFL flag. We're going to take a short break and come back with the second half of action between the Texans and the Patriots. Texans holding a commanding 20-0 lead. Canton, Ohio, ready for the second half, and we welcome you to NFL flag. No matter who you are, lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out onto the field and chase something, folks. In this game, there's a position for everyone. Visit NFL.com, NFL-flag.com to find a league and start the chase today. That's NFLflag.com. So Texas Fury Texans have the football first. Caitlin Reynolds gets it underway with a run.
Nice short yardage and gets the defense coming down and pulling flags early on. That benefits both sides.
Ava Wallace at quarterback, hurls it downfield, caught inbounds by Reynolds, still on the run, and had her flag pulled at about the 4-yard line by Julia Daly.
Wow, I mean, that was a great chase down there by Jordan D'Amelio. Her and Charlotte from the same team actually started girls flag at their high school, but phenomenal job. You might say the flags have gone to the back of their hips, but that is okay. Once a flag starts on your hips, and then if you're running and it twists, there's nothing you can do about that. Wow. It's just the cards that are played.
Does it make it any tougher to grab it?
100%. If you're constantly aiming for that hip and then it's twisted round back, it is definitely challenging.
Beckett in a quarterback for the extra point. And Wallace gets the bling around her neck because of that nice touchdown pass. We got an incompletion. They don't get the extra point. It remains 26-0.
They ran that play earlier with Quinn. You get the hitches on the front of the end zone to pull the defenders down, and that kind of deep over around the back.
Not bad for mentoring her successor, huh? Emery Beckett, 5 for 5 passing today.
That's fantastic.
The Patriots trying to get on the board. That pass incomplete to Derek House. It'll be second down in midfield to go.
Derek's a fantastic receiver. Drops happen, especially in these big moments, but Derek is the first big-time player out of Rhode Island, and really the first to take it as a serious role.
Downfield and incomplete, broken up by Kelsey Quinn, who's been great on both ends of the field. Had 2 touchdown catches, a pass breakup right there, filling up the stat sheet.
I mean, fantastic job getting a hand in there. She's so good at just recognizing. That's where those multi-sport backgrounds play a really big role. We love to see athletes coming from all different backgrounds: basketball, handball, track.
No, they're back.
This is what makes flag football so exciting.
Quinn will be playing basketball at Texas A&M Kingsville next year. Pretty much figure that the Patriots have to score on this drive. Short pass complete to Jennings from Obrero. They're going to go for it. You heard Coach.
Yeah, you really need to. You've got under 8 minutes left, so you've got to go through your playbook and see what's our gotta have it.
14, Derek, get to midfield. On my way, Julia, run a post, run a post.
Hey, the line's right here, right behind you, man. You're good. You're good.
Keep an eye on number 8. Running the post. And she's sacked. Obrero sacked by Jays. And they will take over deep in Patriots territory. Wow.
Yeah, you're going to watch Derek here running her route, but she slips in the middle. It would have been wide open. She looked like she was trying to run a whip, just didn't get up enough time. And Rizal looking downfield, trying to find her. You don't have enough seconds. Those rushers are so quick.
They get on top of you real fast. Beckett back in at quarterback. And now she splits out. It'll be Reynolds at quarterback. Beckett She can throw it. Caught. Out of bounds, though. Ruled out of bounds by Kelsey Quinn. Man, the Fury are opening up the entire playbook here, Phoebe.
Absolutely. You saw Emery starting on the line of scrimmage, backing up from that receiver position to receive the football from Caitlin Reynolds. I mean, this is what makes flag so fun.
Wow.
You're going to have to be able to really focus on who the blitzer is going after. Is it the original quarterback, or do you go to the second quarterback who is the true quarterback?
So causing that indecision buys you a lot of time then, I guess, right?
Recognizing the defense, and again, this is where it's really important when you've got a coach who sees and plays against a multitude of defenses. You can dissect it on the fly.
They have been precise offensively. They're going to go for 2 from the 10-yard line. Wallace into the end zone. Wow, just missing.
When you go for 2, you're able to either run the ball or pass it. That's the difference between going for 1.
This is immediate timeout.
Nonetheless, it's still 32-0. And here's a look at that last touchdown a moment ago. Kelsey Quinn, again, the remix. Back after this. Not much voice, but a lot of points. 32 today, and the meter is still running. First and midfield, almost intercepted. It was tipped by Caroline Jays.
I think Coach Jack Reed was right. They did need to come into this with the fight. It's going to be a big game for them. And then you look at it from the business side. When Fury or Texans were talking about that, they've been able to make it to the quarterfinals 4 times. They've got to be able to progress. So this is trying to assume their identity on people now.
Abrero has the ability to run. Boy, that was a great tackle, great pull by Kelsey Quinn, who has been outstanding at both ends, both sides of the ball.
You saw the double QB here. Rizel is so dangerous when she's on the run. Fantastic grab. I mean, to go from the tallest player to the shortest player on the field, phenomenal.
Abrero, pass was low, incomplete, intended for Maggie Jennings. It's going to be 4th down midfield. You heard Coach say we're going to go for it. They don't have much choice with 4:20 to play.
Sticky coverage there by the Texans. I mean, everything is going to have to be a contested catch.
We were talking about it during the break. If you're the Texans, you don't want to show too much right now, though, right?
Correct.
With 2 more, 3 more rounds to go potentially?
Absolutely, unless they might have quite a mighty deep playbook in there.
I have a feeling they do. Abrero rolls left, throws right, complete to Julia Daly. And they pick up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
This is a huge moment. This is the biggest play that the Patriots have had. You see the out route and then great vision getting the ball to number 8 there, Julia Daly. They've got a great relationship.
On the reverse, Reynolds stopped immediately. Wow. Sonia Chalil took that flag out. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Abrero. Incomplete. Boy, it's been a tough day for Derek House trying to catch the football. She's really struggled a little bit.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard, right? Once you start to get in your own head, you know, as a sports person, you know, you kind of get the yips, so to speak. I mean, again, just bringing those 2 hands in, I feel like they'd be able to bring that, but it's just one of those days. I love that Rizel keeps going back there, though, giving those opportunities. That's a great sign of a leader.
3rd and goal. And they're going to blow the play dead first. Texans call the timeout.
Timeout.
With 2:45 to go.
They're first of the game.
And a commanding 32-0 lead.
Hey, they have to go in zone.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Hey,
Okay, so what we're going to do.
defense on Nate.
So, all right. Jordan, you're going to run. You're going to run the go route. You're going to run a seam right up the middle of the field, and you're going to have 3 goes to choose from. Okay? And then Rizal, after you fake, you pop back. If you really need to Rizal, you can throw it back to Rizal. Okay?
There it is.
Just simple like that.
What do you make of the play?
It's like a jump ball, really.
Yeah.
You gotta give your team a chance. You've got under 3 minutes left. You've got to take this opportunity. There's only 3 downs in this part of the field. I'm fascinated to see what they're able to do here. That's where double QB again can play a big role. You don't know who can throw and who can't.
Deliani Santiago, the quarterback, throws it back to Obrero, low, incomplete, and it will be Fury ball, Texans ball. Pardon me. Yeah, pardon me, 4th down coming up.
Run deep.
First down
deep,
the other
deep.
way.
Don't worry about your gloves. Go play deep.
That'll pretty much do it if it wasn't already done.
Yeah, I think that the Patriots would have preferred to be able to have a little bit more success, but that Texans team, offensively and defensively, are just really attacking here, foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah. Ava Wallace's pass incomplete, intended for Caroline Jays. A rare miss today by Wallace. Wallace and Emery Beckett have been outstanding as a duo at quarterback today for the Fury. In all the games that we've seen yesterday and today, this is clearly one of the most impressive performances we've seen from all the teams you've had a chance to observe. That was Amaya Shepard on the reception for the Texans.
And you love the creativity, right? Nobody else moved.
Yeah.
She was the only one that went out on a route. And you can just keep audibling to that the whole time. And that's Ava being a pro, seeing what the defense are in and just saying, hey, we're going to take what they can give us. That hit.
Nice hip swivel by Wallace. Directs the receiver downfield for the catch underneath. Shepard again with 1:14 to play.
4th down.
It's going to be 4th down. They are inside the no-run zone, so they have to pass it.
And you might have been watching that thinking, why didn't she reach the ball out, right? We talked about how if you reach the ball out, that's where the ball is spotted. But actually, you can do something in flag called short lining. Now, this is where you are short of the half and you intentionally stop because it gives yourself an extra opportunity. Normally, you'd rather do this on a more shallow down, potentially not putting you in 4th down, but it's still a great opportunity to test something like this and see how your plays work against different defenses.
Your route needs to be super shallow.
They're first.
So, super shallow. We just need 1 yard. Okay? Yeah, you're running behind. Go behind Ava.
If he was two ball, we just like a straight play. Oh, okay. Wait, Fury
But-
two ball. Okay, yeah.
Look for both.
Okay.
I'll look for both.
Okay, we're good.
All right, get the first down.
Go.
Texans coaches have drawn up a great game plan coming in, and the players have executed it meticulously today. Wallace back at quarterback. Pass complete. It'll be 1st down and goal. Jalil with the reception.
Sonia is one of our NFL Flag Players of the Year finalists. We have 5 in the girls and the boys category. Throughout that, they have to give their report cards. They write letters about how they embody the NFL values. Their coaches do as well. And of course, then highlight reels.
Love it. Wallace going up top. A couple of receivers fell. No flag on the play. And Katie George standing by with somebody got a lot of carrots around her neck, a lot of gold carrots.
Yeah, she does, Mark. Thanks. Ava, that was pretty close to perfect today. What impressed you most about your all's performance?
I was so impressed with the composure our team held throughout the entire game. We had our foot on their neck from the start, and we had the opportunity to let off, and we didn't. And I'm just so proud of the way that we've pursued this entire weekend. Just our energy was incredible. We came into it knowing that our energy would help us win the game, and we did it.
You guys obviously lit it up offensively, but your defense deserves a lot of credit as well. What did you like about the play on that side?
Defense was phenomenal. Our rusher, Caroline, was the start to the equation. Getting in the quarterback's face every single play was literally what led to all the lockdown defense we had.
watching you and Emery and the 2-quarterback system is so much fun, but how helpful and beneficial is it having such a slew of talented receivers to go up and get it?
Yeah, our receivers, as a quarterback, our receiver does our job for us, literally. We just throw the ball, our receivers are there to make the play.
I hear you're the best dancer on the team, is that true?
Absolutely it is.
Prove it by go putting the stamp on the claim, baby.
There it is. Ava Wallace with the exclamation point, capping off a fantastic afternoon for the Texans as they advance to the quarterfinals. Here's as Emery Beckett was on point right from the start.
She absolutely was, and they kept going back to their star receiver, Kelsey Quinn, who was outrunning defenses, standing in the back of the end zone, and the ball got spread around. Zahara Hill doing a phenomenal job finding that corner route, and you go back to Quinn, the basketball player. Phenomenal all-around team win.
So there it is. The Texans advance 32-0. They hang a donut on the board defensively. In a game we saw a little bit earlier, the Jets upset the high-scoring Staten Island Steelers in a battle of Staten Island squads, as the Jets also advance to the quarterfinals. Ava Wallace back to try and finish the job that the Texans